deliberate act of violence. 2 children are killed and more than a dozen others are hurt after a shooter opened fire during a mass at a Catholic school in Minnesota.
I was like 2 seats away from the stained glass windows. So they were the shots were right next to me. And I just ran under the pew and then I covered my head.
A horrific account from a 5th grader. This morning's mass was held to mark the beginning of the school year. I'm Yuki Washington. Police say the gunman was outside the church building at Annunciation Catholic School and fired dozens of rounds from a rifle through the windows towards children and parishioners. The FBI is investigating this as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime against Catholics. CBS Philadelphia's Siafa Lewis joins us now to continue our coverage. Siafa.
Yuki, a solemn Wednesday morning mass on the 3rd day of school, as you mentioned, was shattered by gunfire when a shooter armed with multiple weapons killed 2 children and injured 17 others. Authorities say the suspect died by suicide.
Annunciation Catholic Church turned to chaos Wednesday morning when a gunman opened fire during Mass. The church is on the same grounds of a school that bears its name, home to pre-K through 8th grade. Police say the suspect fired dozens of rounds through church windows. 2 children, aged 8 and 10, were fatally shot while they sat in the church pews. 14 children and 3 adult parishioners were also wounded, but are expected to survive.
The dozens of officers that responded to this scene, many of them are deeply traumatized by what they saw.
10-year-old Weston Halsney was seated near the stained glass windows when the shots rang out.
My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
Police identified the gunman as 23-year-old Robin Westman. Law enforcement says Westman acted alone and had no criminal history. The Archbishop of St. Paul in Minneapolis shared a message from Pope Leo XIV.
He sends his heartfelt condolences and the assurance of spiritual closeness to all those affected by this terrible tragedy.
A vigil was held for the victims Wednesday night, but city leaders say thoughts and prayers are not enough.
When we have seen school shooting after school shooting, when we have seen churches get shot up by horrible actors, I think the impetus has to be on all of us as leaders to do a whole lot more.
The nation's latest school shooting, like many before it, is likely to reignite the debate over gun control. The chief of police says the shooter legally purchased the rifle, shotgun, and pistol recovered at the scene. Meanwhile, Archbishop Nelson Perez of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia released a statement following the shooting, which reads in part, "Words and prayers alone are not enough. Let us work together through acts of kindness and charity to build a peaceful nation where all people, especially all children, can live and grow free from fear." Yuki.
Siafa, thank you. And we will continue to bring you updates out of Minneapolis. When we are not on television, you can find the latest at cbsphiladelphia.com.